Savage Thug Music. The trigger happy scrapping that nigga T. From the MOB. Put this shit down like we
Bitch, I'm on a mission, my destination the grave. Ain't my jump into your head, then I take off your toupee. Mobbing 4 deep inside of a bucket, the transmission slipping. Had a conversation with the devil, told me get the ripping. It's a great 5'9", throw your 6 up in the air. Darkness falling from above, simple caution, bitch, beware. I'd rather die up on my feet than to live up on my knees. True soldier from the churches, stepping out the 7 seas. Fuck you, get your wig pulled back. Steady swerving up and they said I put inside the shack. The shit is kicking in, and I just don't know how to act. My remembrance just enough, about to pull a hot shack. Crash a plane inside of the building, now watch the bodies burn as the road turns. Police service coming back.
Wet beak supply here. You probably Wet beak supply here. You probably recognize that ACU pattern doesn't blend in very well with nature. Today, I'm going to spray paint the gear, and you're going to see how much better it is after it is spray painted. I'm wearing French CCE patterned fatigues. Don't mind the service cheetahs. I was planning on going to the gym before doing this. I forgot to bring my boots with me. So yeah, obviously I would not be wearing these shoes or these sunglasses, but I don't want like my regular casual clothes messing with the image of ACU, UCP, painted and unpainted inside the foliage. I want y'all to focus in on the UCP and not what I'm wearing. So I'm gonna paint this flick, this fighting load carrier, and I'm about to start selling these here shortly. They're gonna come with 4 double magazine pouches, so it's 8 magazines, flashbang pouch, and a grenade pouch. I think that's a pretty good deal, especially if you're new into guns. You probably own a Bear Creek Arsenal or a PSA, nothing wrong with that, but you need a way to carry your magazines. How are you going to carry your magazines? What's your plan? Put them in your pockets? Okay. Even if you like Gucci gear, it's good to have an extra one. So, yeah, I'm gonna be spray painting this. All this is my personal stuff. None of what I'm painting today is gonna be what I'm selling. This is just my personal gear. The bag, I'm selling it as is. 2 IFAC pouches, 1 sustainment bag at the bottom. This is also my personal one, the one that I use for rucking. And so I'm gonna spray paint it personally. This is my first time spray painting nylon gear. I've seen a ton of people do it. Doesn't look too hard. I'm gonna be using brown, tan, and flat OD green. The reasons that you would want to paint this is because at nighttime, sometimes ACU, UCP can stand out slightly at nighttime. It almost looks like it's glowing in the dark. It's not the worst camo in the world, but it's definitely not the best. Well, some would argue it's the worst, but I mean, I used it and it was fine. It's not as good as multicam or CCE or M81 Woodland. When you spray paint these, they're gonna blend in better. You're not gonna have to wait as long to keep using your gear to fade it down. It's just gonna it's gonna blend in better off the bat after you spray paint it. But now we're gonna head into we're gonna put the gear on and we're gonna walk into the bushes. I'm filming with an iPhone, 2 iPhones, and a sandbag, so it's kind of harder to, you know, get the perfect shot, but I'm gonna try my best here. As you can see, it pops a lot. The shoes do not help. The reflective glasses do not help. But yeah, ACU pops a lot on anything OD green or woodland related. But yeah, we're gonna step in there. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 demonstrations. I'm gonna do one back there. I'm gonna do one right here. And then I'm also gonna do one right here, right in front of me. So we're gonna start with the far one first. The fuck was that? Probably a raccoon or something. All right, here I am standing, facing you. Do not focus in on my sunglasses. Focus in on the camouflage that I'm wearing. So here I am standing at you, facing you. Here I am turning to my right, turning to the rear, and then again facing towards the left, my left. Then here I am facing you again. Here I am kneeling, facing you. Kneeling, facing to my right. Kneeling, facing away from you. Kneeling, facing to my left. All right, I'm gonna move a little closer. All right, here I am, slightly closer. Here I am facing you. Facing to my right. Facing away from you. Facing to my left. Now we're gonna get into kneeling. Here I am kneeling facing you. Okay, I had to redo the kneeling. My phone fell down. Where was I at? We're gonna do it right here. All right. Here I am kneeling facing you. Facing to my right. Facing away from you. Facing to my left. One where I'm walking away from you, and one where I'm walking back towards you. All right, let's go. So this is what UCP ACU will look like if somebody's wearing it and they're walking through the woods and you see them. Looks just like this. Here, I'm gonna walk sideways a little bit. Just kind of walk around a little bit. Take a tactical pause. Pick back up. All right, that's what ACU looks like inside the woods. Fresh, relatively new looking ACU. That's what it looks like. So now we're gonna take all this gear off and then we're going to spray paint it. In order to paint this stuff, you're gonna want a cardboard box so that way spray paint doesn't get on anything. If you own the property and you don't care about spray paint getting on the ground, then fine, don't use a cardboard box. Today I'm using Rust-Oleum Flat Earth Brown. I'm gonna use that as my base coat because this is already a very light product. Spray painting it with something very dark is gonna help with, filling in the lightness, pretty much. It's gonna darken it up a little bit because we don't want this thing to be bright. We kind of want it to be darker green. And it all kind of varies on where you live in the country. If you live like in Appalachia, dark green. Pacific Northwest, probably dark green. Desert, tan, maybe a little bit of green, depending on what the foliage looks like. So we also got flat deep forest green and flat khaki. This should go without saying, but you shouldn't be buying paint that's glossy or satin. Always get the matte finish paint. Do not get glossy ass paint. Don't do it. Get this type of stuff. I'm not saying buy this brand, but buy this type of paint. See where it says flat deep forest green. Flat. That's the word you want to look for. Non-reflective. There's other brands that sell the similar product, except they call it matte finish, flat finish. Do not get glossy paint. The cap should be, even if the cap is a flat color, read the product. Okay, first coat, we're going to do Flat Earth Brown on the bag. You don't need to tape anything off. Don't worry about overspray. Just focus on not necessarily covering the entire thing to where you don't see the individual digital spots, but we just really want to make the shade of this bag darker. We're not trying to cover and mask up completely everything. So you can lay it on a little thick, but don't go too crazy. So we're gonna start at the base pack. Let's do this. Don't sit and spray in the same spot for too long. You want to constantly be moving it. Now we're going to turn her over, use the same paint on the other side. Remember, the back side it's important, but it's not the most important. You don't have to add as much detail because it's going to be on your back. But if the bag's not on you and it's sitting still and somebody can see the back side of it, you do want it kind of camouflaged a little bit. Because like look at the stark contrast already. And that's just the first coat without any kind of pattern or netting. All right, now we have tan with some netting over it. This is gonna help break it up. And you don't need to worry too much if the paint job's gonna come out perfect. Nature isn't perfect, so it's okay if things don't look uniform. It doesn't have to be super pretty, your paint job. This is mainly to like break up lines and make it look less natural. If you have straight lines when you do it, it's gonna look too natural. So yeah, this is netting I got from Lowe's. Wasn't too expensive. It was like $5 for like a big ass bag. I still have like a shit ton of it left. This whole project cost me less than $40, not including the bag, but like getting 3 colors of spray paint. That I'm not even gonna use all the spray paint on this. Getting the material isn't that expensive. There's a cheap way to make your ACU pattern that you don't like to make it look a little bit better. Or maybe you want to save money, buy ACU because it's a lot cheaper, and then do this. Start at the waist pack. Okay, so this is what the ACU looks like once it's completely painted up. I painted it yesterday. It started to get dark, and so I waited till today to come out and show what it looks like once it's completely painted. So, I mean, the stuff's obviously not invisible, right? But it's a lot less noticeable than regular AC. It's a lot less noticeable than regular ACU pattern. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look like a nation's official camo, but it looks more used, and it doesn't pop as much as regular digital ACU, UCP, whatever you want to call it, pattern. I'm gonna walk into these trees. I'm gonna walk up against that tree, face away from me so you can see what it looks like, and then I'm gonna get inside the bush and then come out, and you'll see the difference. So here I am in the tree line, like so. Okay, here I am facing you. Ignore the white iPhone. Ah, fuck my knee. I ignore the white iPhone. I'm just not trying to destroy these pants. These are my nicer pants. I don't want to destroy them. But, okay, this is what it looks like. Here I am again. All right. Here I am standing in the tree line. I'm gonna go a little further back. Here's the dude standing in the trees. Let me turn around so you get a view of the bag. It looks a lot better than regular ACU, I'd say. So you could buy ACU for cheap from me. I sell it for dirt cheap. Shipping included. You just get the spray paint and spray paint it. Don't overspend on Gucci gear from Gucci brands, or don't overspend on multicam gear that's essentially the same exact shit, same exact bags, but they're multicam. Buy ACU, spray paint it. Get tan and green, or black and tan, or black and green. Get 3 cans. It's still gonna be, even with the cans, it's still gonna be less expensive than if you bought more expensive Gucci gear, essentially is what I'm trying to say. Also, nobody's spray paint job will look the same. They'll look similar. The concept will look the same, but it'll be yours. It'll be personalized. It'll look like you actually use it. So, click on my Beacons account on my Instagram or on my YouTube, and go buy some bags before they sell out. I'm also gonna start selling these flicks, these load-bearing carriers. I'm gonna sell them with 4 double magazine pouches, flashbang pouch, and a grenade pouch. So go buy my stuff.